It's this is part 4 of February the 17th, 2022. Shooting away by Bay. I'm around the Arrington-Bey, my husband. And so when I came in, I had this is at extended stay. A lot of times the TV is on here, and see, here it is, CNN. And CNN a lot of times it's live, and they have artificial intelligent robots talking, and so a lot of them are all over the earth, where you have places where they didn't have TVs, but they were healthier. They were in a natural state. They didn't have war. And what was going on in their landmass wasn't misconstrued. They weren't sick with viruses, diseases. Sex trafficking was non-existing. Okay, sex trafficking was non-existing. So the TV is a satellite, and we know this. And so when I spoke of earlier in the first 3 videos how Moors knew the history of Annapolis, so they knew how Annapolis was probably being entertained day and night by this TV, and by Annapolis also having the military, Navy, and Army, here, and if they are not naturalized, then we know a foreign entity is controlling them. A foreign entity that is outside of natural law. Okay? When you're not in natural law, you are outside of what the planet Earth and the universe is naturally made of. Okay? In natural law, there is the spirit of freedom. So when you are outside of natural law, then you can see, then this is why so many might start saying, I paid for that human being, or imply that they paid for someone, or invade someone's mental space to try to spiritual and mental possess or transform, because they're outside of natural law. Natural law includes freedom. Now they can speak on TV about freedom, but with the spirit of truth, they're not about the spirit of freedom. And so what is going on with the coronavirus pandemic and all these protesting is because the spirit of truth, which is natural law, is taken over. And so when natural law, which is spirit, takes over, okay, and demonstrate what has always been, natural law has always been, then you have issues like protesting. People start speaking truth about what they experience. You start to see hypocrites. What you stand for doesn't exist. That which you felt you had under control, you don't have under control. Because natural law consists of truth, freedom. Some of them like to say love. Like those outside natural law would know anything about love. Peace, like they would know anything about peace, when all they have done is wage war upon natural beings since they were created and known of. Okay? So that's injustice. So definitely justice is a part of natural law. Justice. So I needed to say that in so many words, because it's interesting hearing about the truckers that are protesting about the coronavirus pandemic. They protesting about the mandates. Imani, would you befriend anyone who's outside of natural law that is not naturalized, or date or amalgamate Like the African American, Black, Negro, female, and male.
No African American, no pale skin, not
Hispanic.
No Hispanic. No.
Do you know anyone personally here in Annapolis, Maryland?
No.
Okay. Neither do I, and neither would I. Okay. I'm Rhonda Arrington-Bey. So, when was the last time we have? I want you. Have we watched TV?
It's been
since 2010.
43.
Well, okay. When we came here, we watched TV for maybe 4 months on that TV, the movie station. Do you remember? And then when we first got the room.
Was it really only 4 months?
Yeah, only about 4 months, and then I turned it off. Yep. Really? Yep. And then, but before that, we didn't have any TV.
Right.
Okay. I don't want to speak. Yeah, I don't want. So, what do you remember? I don't want to put words.
I'd say maybe like four to like 7 months, maybe somewhere in that bracket.
Did we have TV in New York?
No, I'm talking about when we first came here.
Oh no, it was 4 months. It was about 4, not even that. Yeah, I thought. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, we came here in 2016. Yeah, it was about 4 months. I would say approximately 4 months, and then I said unplug it, whatever. Okay, so I was thinking before then. So before then, we didn't watch TV. Not. Yeah, it was probably about 2010. Yeah. So I'm gonna say approximately 4 months to stay in the spirit of truth, because you like. Nonetheless, it wasn't. I'm telling you, it wasn't that long, because I remember unplugging it. We were watching the movie station and so forth. Okay, and so that since then we haven't watched TV at all. Before then, we haven't watched TV since 2010 up until we came into Annapolis. Except when we go out, sometimes they would have wherever we went have the TV on, but you couldn't help if you're waiting for something. You might look that way. If you didn't know that you are dealing with robots and a satellite, you would probably look that way, but now that you do, you just sort of walk away. I know I do as a more. You should too. Or if they have it at your job, I mean, what can you do? You just ignore the TV. Ignore the artificial intelligence, the robots that are outside of natural law. So if they're outside of natural law, then they are waging war against natural law, against the planet Earth and the universe that is in natural law, if they are outside of natural law. So, because if they were not waging war against natural law, they would be inside and implementing natural law, Islam, which consists of freedom. Okay, so another thing I wanted to say, Sheikh Dwayne Baffa today at Burger King. Thomas, the manager, I noticed some customers, like if I don't hear what they're saying because maybe I'm distracted or people are talking loud, they're like, oh yeah, these masks. So it's like, for instance, today Thomas was saying Mo. As soon as he came in, about 2:10, he started to address customers as Mo. And this time he was addressed a black male as Mo, and he actually looked at me when he said it as if, yeah, I want you to say something. Okay, I didn't say anything. I just kept going, because even when I asked him one time about what he had said to me, he got upset, said, you can't tell me what to say out my mouth. And all I was trying to do is ask him not to disrespect me. Don't, just communicate with me. Don't, I'm not trying to take it personally. Don't personalize. So I didn't say anything. He was talking to the black male, and he looked at me, and after he's addressed the person as Mo. Then another customer came in, and I thought he said large Sprite or large. He said large Sprite. He said, oh, these masks, and I said I was distracted. He said, yeah, these masks. I said, yeah, but I know, but I can hear, because sometimes I notice some customers emphasize on the mask and sound. Especially after Thomas starts saying Mo, or sometimes not saying Mo completely, but saying Mo or whatever. So nonetheless, or other managers, Islam. So I just want to end today with February the 17th, 2022. This is what I experienced. And once again, I recognize these artificial intelligence outside of natural law have been waging war against natural law, the earth and the universe, for a very, very long time.